Answers for Friday. Put the following numbers in the correct places on the Carol diagram below. And we have on our diagram multiples of 3, not a multiple of 3. This symbol here, remember the crocodile? The mouth is open to eat the biggest one. So 30 is going to be bigger than our number. So any number in here has to be less than 30. Here we have the crocodile and he's not eating 30, so the other number, the numbers we put in here, must be bigger than 30. So let's look at the first one. The first number is 21. Now, is 21 smaller than 30 or bigger than 30? It's smaller. Is it a multiple of 3? Well, yes, it's 7 times 3, isn't it? So we're going to write 21 in here. The next one is 7. Is it smaller than 30 or bigger than 30? It's smaller, and it's not in the 3 times table, so it's not a multiple of 3. 18, again it's smaller than 30, and it's 6 times 3, so it will go in the multiple of 3. 48 is bigger than 30. 8 and 4 is 12, and 12 does divide by 3, so 48 is a multiple of 3. 36 again is bigger than 30. 6 add 3 is 9, and 9 does divide by 3. 47, 7 and 4 is 11, so it doesn't divide by 3 because 11 doesn't divide by 3. Not a multiple of 3. 54, 5 add 4 is 9, and 9 divides by 3, so it is a multiple of 3. Oops, here's my multiples of 3. Make sure I write them in the right one. And last one, 41. 41 is 5, which isn't in the 3 times table, so it doesn't divide by 3, but it is bigger than 30. And there's the answer to the first question. So you should have 21 and 18, 7, 48, 36, 54, 47 and 41. Question 2. Calculate the area of the whole shape. And it's been split into 3 sections for us. So I'm going to look at this long thin section first. And the area of that section is 60 times 10 metres. 60 times 10, which is, when we times by 10, we simply add a 0, so 600. This middle section is 50 times 20 metres. 5 times 2 is 10. Count the zeros, 1, 2, add them on. Gives me 1,000 metres. And the final section, 30 times 20 metres. 30 times 20. 3 times 2 is 6. 1, 2 zeros, 1, 2 zeros. Now, I've written my answers down in my squared paper. The first one was 600 metres squared, the second one was 1,000. Notice how the final digit in the units column is in line, so the 1,000 sticks out a bit because it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 digits and the others only have 1, 2, 3. So in the end column there's nothing but placeholders, and again for the next column, placeholders. 6 and 6 is 12, 1 on the doorstep, 2 in the answer, and then 1, let the man in from the doorstep, 1 and 1 is 2. So I have 2,200, and the units we use are metres squared because it's area. Question 3. 12/3 is the same as whole ones. How many whole ones? Well, 3/3 makes one whole one. So counting up, I've got 3, 6, 9, 12. 4 whole ones. Question 4. Joe takes 1 hour and 4 minutes to complete a charity run. Liam takes 65 minutes to complete the run. Who is the fastest runner? The first thing I need to do is change both times so that they can be compared. I've got one in hours and minutes and one in just minutes. So I'm going to change the 1 hour and 4 minutes into just minutes. There are 60 minutes in an hour, and then I've got the extra 4. 60 add 4 equals 64 minutes. Now I can see that Liam takes 65 minutes, Joe takes 64 minutes, so Joe is the fastest. Question 5. 1/3 plus 2/5. The denominators are not the same, so we can't just add. We need to make the denominators the same. So let's find a new denominator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is there a number in both those columns that is the same? Well, I've got 15 here and 15 here. The new denominator will be 15. Now in this column I went down to the 5, so I'm going to be timesing by 5. And in this column I went 1, 2, 3, so the top number will be timesed by 3. And we end up with 5/15 plus 6/15 equals. The denominators are now the same, so I can just add the tops. 6 add 5 is 11, and keep the bottom. And we don't need to simplify.